In 2004, Robert L. Ridge, the 56-year-old owner of a body shop in Roswell, New Mexico, went out bow hunting. Little did he know he would chance upon a strange artifact that has since been dubbed the Roswell Rock. On September 4, while scouting a remote area for potential prey, Robert saw a small rock covered with dirt. When he cleaned it and noticed the strange symbols carved on its surface, Bob knew he had found something special. The patterns strongly resembled the ones usually depicted in crop circles, 2 crescent moons joined at the corners. Mr. Ridge said that the rock had been machined so perfectly, it must have been made by beings who were clearly intelligent and advanced. Because of the proximity to one of the 2 Roswell crash sites, the rock soon became the subject of heated discussions regarding its potentially alien origin. Several UFO researchers have examined the strange artifact, and it was even featured in an episode of G. Tsoukalow's Ancient Aliens. The battery of tests performed on the Roswell rock were unable to determine whether its origins were alien or terrestrial. If the rock is indeed alien, the fact that it was found near the place where a flying saucer crashed, or was shot down, in 1947 could mean one of 2 things. It was either aboard the UFO and managed to remain undiscovered for 57 years, until Robert nearly stepped on it, or it was planted at a later date by a different alien crew. If this is the case, it could mean that we're not so different, and the Roswell rock could serve as a kind of memento for their fallen brethren. Speculation around the chocolate-colored rock are abundant, with one of the most popular theories suggesting that it is in fact an alien message. When inspecting the engravings, we notice the rock features a crescent with a smaller circle underneath it. This image is mirrored, and both of them are encircled and overlap a larger circle with diamond-like cuts in it. Some say the larger circle represents an asteroid that will fly between the Moon and the Earth, and that the aliens intended to leave behind a cryptic warning meant to save who was smart enough to decipher the message. Other conspiracy theorists maintain that the outer circle represents the Sun, and the smaller circle containing the Earth and the Moon is the planet Nibiru, and that the rock signifies major changes are approaching us. Another theory states that the mirrored images could point to the existence of a parallel universe that can be accessed through a portal. In this case, the rock could offer us a clue about the existence of an unopened wormhole here on Earth. But even if we were to leave aside these interpretations, the rock would still remain enigmatic on account of its strange magnetic properties. The fact that in 1996, 4,000 miles away from Roswell, the same symbols appeared in a field in Kais Eldon, UK does little to help solve the mystery of the rock. On a conspiracy forum, a woman claiming to be the daughter of a former NORAD engineer said the first time she saw this rock it elicited a powerful emotional response in her, and it instantly reminded her of an incident that took place when she was 7 years old. When I was very young, I went to a NORAD installation with my father and his friends. My father and his friends were doing tests on strangely folded metal triangles as well as long bars or struts. I didn't see the tests, I just remember them talking about the tests and how impossible it was to understand this stuff. These objects could be bent easily, they could even be folded, but they would return to their original shape afterwards. I remember them being very confused as to why these objects could not be cut, crushed, melted with welding torches. One metal triangle, if I remember correctly, had a depression just off-center, and this depression looked not only like this rock, but if my memory is correct, could possibly be a housing for that type of stone. This type of stone as well as other types of objects were, from what I can recall, similar to keys, at least that is what I heard them being called. If this is a key indeed, is there a chance we will ever find the doorway it unlocks?